Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. I think we can officially say even further after last night that the drought is over in Lincoln, Nebraska, and most of Nebraska, at least southeast Nebraska, from that storm.
Let's do Super Saver thing.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are going to be, you guys
Hey.
should just go to Super Saver after the show.
You know what?
Are you going to? You're going there, aren't you?
No.
I get an alarm.
Just to stand in line.
11:55.
This is Super
PM.
Saver talk.
11:55 last night. I'm in a nice sleep, and all of a sudden, my phone decides to make the loudest noise in the history of mankind, saying there's a tornado warning in Lincoln. And
It was within a mile of me and Jake. One of the biggest warnings was Holmes Lake. That's 0.7 miles from me.
were you affected by this sip at all or not?
Yeah.
Did you wake up?
Yeah, I was.
Did your phone go off?
I had it on sleep mode.
But I think it still goes off even on sleep mode.
So mine was on silent, was on vibrate.
Yeah.
Mine didn't go off. Then if it did, no, it didn't go off. But the sirens went off just for a short time. I never take them seriously. Okay, Super Saver. What would you say it's Super Saver right now? Whoa, that was a big one last night.
Big one last night.
You have water in your basement.
Yeah.
Probably a common question. We saw a video that Bella posted that saw that from this street right here, 12th to No, was flooded around 12:30 last night. Now, look at no flooding at all.
Had
Good to go.
Had to be a good 12. There were several, not the word underpass, not overpass, underpasses that were deemed impassable last night.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like you can't go through them.
4 inches in 24 hours.
That's significant.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
The water table's high. Say that as Super Saver. Well, the water table's high.
We can do that.
It's the highest it's been in a long time.
It is.
A lot of trees down.
Is there
You
a lot
could
of
say
trees
that.
down?
Oh yeah, you could say that at Super Saver. I mean, trees down.
I was waiting. I didn't see any trees down my drive-in. None at all.
I didn't
Not a
see
single
either.
tree.
Oh, on the north side, there's
I thought
a
my
huge tree
trash
down on
can.
Adams.
I thought my trash can be in a different yard. It was in front of the house still. Somehow.
Yeah, nothing was moved.
I'm surprised by that.
Nothing was displaced at my house either. But there's trees down on the north side. Several of them. There's a huge tree down on Adams. City workers tending to it right now.
Is it crossing the road?
No, not the whole road.
Okay.
You have to go around it. One side of the road's open. It'll be a problem when traffic gets going if they don't get it out, but they're on it right now, city workers.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Travel is important.
Were there chainsaws? Did you see any chainsaws?
There had to be, but I didn't notice. You know what you guys would be interested in? Super Saver talk. The Dominator car is right down the street from us.
Really?
At the Holiday Inn. You know, the Dominator car that can go into a tornado, then it throws down spikes and can just sit there in the middle of a tornado. That thing is sitting over there.
That? You saw it?
It's here. Yeah, it's sitting at Holiday Inn. It's called the Dominator. It follows tornadoes. And it can go into it can go right into a tornado. It's here. It's right down the street.
We should go get a picture
Who
of that
drives
before the
it?
show's over.
Some guy, he comes up from the south. I don't know.
Can you imagine driving that? Like you're intentionally driving into the middle of a tornado every day of your life if you can.
It has missiles on top of it that it can shoot. It can shoot it in the tornado and it does something. Yeah. So he must have. I mean, it's a storm chasing vehicle.
Reed Timmer, the driver of that, is the man's name apparently from Rubber Duck from LinkedIn on the text line.
Use that at Super. Oh, Reed Timmer. That's right.
Reed Timmer.
Yeah.
Every day is chasing storms. You go in the middle of a tornado. That's a lifestyle
He
right
must
there.
have heard. Yeah,
That's a lifestyle.
That's a lifestyle choice. Let's go chase the tornado.
And you don't know if it's going day or night. With like last time, it was kind of a rough one. It's a late one.
Those are the scary ones because people are sleeping. and they might not get up.
Yeah.
The first text we got today was from someone who says, anybody have a chainsaw they can borrow, probably for a tree problem in the yard.
Oh, there's gonna be.
I don't
a lot
have
of
a.
that.
I do not own a chainsaw.
Yeah, I got
The
one.
chainsaw I own I have mine's a smaller one. It would not be an effective one like that. It's just more of the small DeWalt kind for small limbs.
I hope to God I don't have that issue. Today.
Also makes me nervous if someone that doesn't own a chainsaw is going to be running a chainsaw.
Yep.
That's something like that. Are you sure? I've got one. You sure you want to run this thing? Because I wouldn't know what.
Do you need a tutorial on this one
There'd
first?
be a tutorial. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that go down with it.
This is where tree service people come in handy, but they'll be super busy.
They will.
If you try to get one, they'll probably tell you it'll be a couple weeks.
Tree service are probably the most stacked up people that I know because they have a regular schedule of trees that they're removing, trimming, and then all of a sudden this hits.
Boom.
Then it's like boom. Then we got an emergency
They'll
situation.
be busy for weeks.
You're taking trees down nonstop.
It'd be busy. It's a busy job.
Yeah.
It's a busy job.
Someone has taken a direct shot at me on the text line. I just said this. Gorilla Bear says, not owning a chainsaw is the most Jake thing I've ever heard.
No, come on.
How many people own chainsaws? What percentage of people own a chainsaw?
4645685.
Yeah, what percentage of people own a
Text line.
chainsaw? And
Some
don't lie to me,
Uh-huh.
listeners.
Some people will just lie.
Yeah.
And say they own one.
I'm
when
saying
they
if you go door to door and can I borrow your chainsaw, you're getting maybe 1 out of 12.
Right.
I mean,
That's
there's not.
what
Take that,
yeah.
Gorilla Bear. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm common here.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
1
on
out of
this.
12.
My
Yeah.
chainsaw is a smaller version. It does some pretty good damage, though. You could lose a limb. You could lose a finger or something.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people in Lincoln are going to be in a quandary today. Between basements, like Missing Tooth Greg's sump pump went off for the first time, I think he said in 4 years. So the sump pump's going. I'm worried about that. Basement flooding. We'll see on all that. It's yet to be seen. Trees. Could be a day.
Could be a day.
Hold it. Could be a day. What would the day be? What would a special day be? Yeah. It's your birthday.
Bella's bobbing her head.
Bella's here because Ben's on vacation.
Ben's on vacation.
Bill, remind us whose birthday is it today?
Steve Sipple.
Yeah, 58.
Steve Sipple.
We got you a gift.
Yeah, thank you for the cake.
There's a gift.
What did it
There's
say
a
before
cake.
you cut into it?
It says happy birthday.
Happy
Steve
birthday,
Sipple.
Steve Sipple.
It does say your full name.
Full name.
We should have gone with Stephen M. Sipple.
The
but
guy
Steve
who wrote it
Sipple's
on there
great.
at Hy-Vee goes, I got a little smudge at the end, got a little tight. I go, it's okay, wedge it in there.
Well, thank you. It's a combo cake.
Yeah.
Good idea, by the way. Vanilla. I think it's vanilla and chocolate.
Yes.
That's right.
But not mixed together. It's
No.
on the side.
Good
So
idea.
You got to make your choice. I wasn't
good
sure
idea.
exactly what Steve wanted. So you guys,
I like
several of you
both.
guys have Steve's personal cell phone number. Make sure you reach out to him.
Yeah, we
there
won't
for-
give it out. If
his
you have it
birthday.
already, but you can text him.
He gave it out on the air, so go ahead and text it or DM him on Twitter,
He responds to all
Yes.
of them. He's very
or on
responsive.
TikTok, or
Yeah,
Insta.
TikTok. Find him on TikTok.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Good God, this is going to be a day.
It is.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, thanks.
Do you
Thanks for the
just
cake.
Do you despise
Thanks for the
your
cake.
birthday? Do you? It sounds like you might.
I don't know. I kind of, no, but not. I don't.
God, what a day this should be. I'd like to follow you around today.
I don't think it'll be that
That should
interesting.
lead to Lindo probably.
I
some
can't do the
margaritas.
spillover. I can't
That's
do.
fine.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine. It's your birthday.
Can
Do
I
what
Why?
you
Your
want.
want?
birthday?
Birthday.
Yeah. Leave now. Leave now.
I've never believed in that whole thing where you should take your birthday off.
I know those people that take like a lot of time. Raph took a month. Raph took a month for his birthday.
Raph did take
He took
approximately a month for his
a month.
birthday month.
A lot of women I've known treat it like Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
My wife takes the day off for her birthday. I do not. I do not do that.
Yeah,
Do not partake.
I'm kind of.
Oh yeah, they're all over now. You guys,
Are things? Oh, they're streaming in.
We can't change the fact that your birthday, Sip. We don't hide from things
Yeah,
in the show.
Should
We
we
embrace things here.
take it on head on. This is idle chit chat.
That's right.
super saver.
Think
It's
of it.
fine.
I'll remember-
half expect.
I'll remember your birthday forever because I was had to take cover. Went to the basement.
You,
Myself,
did
Laura, and Sugar
you guys all went down.
went to the basement. It wasn't like really like huddled up. We counted on the couch downstairs. That's about it.
watching TV.
We were watching TV. Yeah, I was watching
God dang it.
We're at 10, 11
midnight,
strong.
some
We
midnight
need to
TV.
take it seriously. I don't take it seriously enough. I didn't go downstairs.
Well, I live downstairs, so I was already there. Like, what was I going to do?
Yeah.
I live in the basement, so
Yeah.
I just went back to sleep. Checked the radar for a second. Said, okay, well, if it hits, it hits. We'll be here.
Yeah, I mean, I went outside and checked things, and it looked fine to me. I mean, I wasn't too worried. God, it was blaring though. The sirens are loud.
I've never heard a phone make that loud a sound.
I didn't hear it,
ever.
and then my phone didn't go off. I think it's on sleep. It doesn't go off.
I don't know. Mine went off. And it
I
was
think
loud.
it has to. If it's a tornado warning, I think it has to overcome all your different alarms you have. If it's silent,
I don't know.
vibrate, loud, I don't care. I
I-
think it has to.
I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you, my phone didn't.
We can
go
ask
off.
Trip. Trip would know computer hardware.
Trip
He would
might
probably know
know-
if there's
might
a
know.
setting that
Yes.
makes the alarms don't go off.
I'd rather ask.
I talked to Trip last night.
Did you have problems?
That problem, yeah. Laura's having problems. She has a new phone. The download system is not working very well.
Ooh,
So we had to reach out to Trip, and she'll be making a trip to computer hardware.
today.
Yes.
Well, it'll
She's
be
gonna
a
get
pleasant trip.
She's gonna get tacos.
I recommend the veggie burrito at Taco Inn.
Well, this will help you out from JP. He says, I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. It did not go off.
Yeah, I'm not
There you
sure.
go.
I think if a city worker would weigh in, would it be a city administrator that would know?
Scott Miller,
Yeah, he would know.
He would
He's
know.
the
He
governor
would
and the
know.
mayor.
governor, mayor, senator, and he also runs Laszlo's. So that would be a
What did
reason
he-
for him
what
to.
did he invent?
What's that? The honey mustard sauce.
And you love that.
Oh, I'd bathe in it. It's incredible. Oh,
Mustard.
on your fries. On
Honey
your
mustard.
fries.
Honey
Yeah.
mustard is delightful.
I do it no other time ever except for at Laszlo's.
Somebody sent me an old lady blowing out candles. I don't like that.
We need to know all the updates.
I
Is there
don't
anything
like-
inappropriate come in?
I don't like that one.
We can delete it if you want to.
No, Nate Swift, though, weighed in. God bless Nate.
Nate
Um,
Swift.
The Swifty.
This old lady. Why did you send an old lady attempting to blow out?
Was that
candles?
Nate who did that?
No,
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
who it is. 201-1859.
Oh, wow. That number's out there now.
The worm turned.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're coming in. I don't. Yeah, Wes.
East Lincoln
guys.
West with you?
Thanks, guys.
how about you had one of the best wide receivers in the history of Nebraska football text you this morning?
50.
That's incredible.
That's not all
He-
that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
come on.
Yeah.
That's a
He's
nice, it's a
super
nice
saver.
thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's
That's
from
a nice-
Minnesota, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. That's
He's
right.
from Minnesota.
Sandman,
betcha.
Sandman says, good morning. I wasn't going to have a breakfast burrito today, but now I will in honor of Sip's birthday.
Oh, that
Thank
sounds
you.
good.
See, look what you make
How
this
will
breakfast
people? How
better.
will people celebrate? That would be next on the text line. How will people celebrate Sip's birthday?
This
This is a big one.
This
Yeah,
is
so
a
yeah.
federal
It's
holiday.
not even a big one.
We'd like
It's
to
not
know.
a landmark. It's
It
58.
should be a federal holiday today. Sip's birthday.
No, it shouldn't be. We should be talking about the weather. Super Saver, come on.
Well, we have already.
We've kind of covered that
Oh,
one.
4 inches.
Anybody-
That's a lot of rain.
Anybody have photos of down trees? Please
Yeah,
send them
please.
in. Text them in. Or text
Good.
Sipple.
No, good. No, just text 464-5685.
Just flood the text line of your down trees, please.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't have down trees in your area?
I didn't see
any.
any driving in. I came
I
through
was
the neighborhood.
surprised.
I pop out right at Holmes Lake. That's where I hit 70th. Right at Holmes. That's right.
Pop out right there.
That's where I pop out of the neighborhood. Yes.
And you didn't see trees down.
Did not see trees.
So
down.
maybe it got worse on our area.
I have a lot of trees in my neighborhood. I thought
Yeah.
I'd see a bunch down. Nothing. Nothing
Oh.
They
down.
said 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, there was. I'm serious on the
I
north
just love
side.
the fact that Steve said he got up, looked out, and looked fine. It's pitch
What-
dark. No
I'm going-
chance. You can, what can you see?
We said lightning, maybe light up the sky. That was it. Looks fine.
Yeah.
I'm going back to sleep. At least
Oh,
you
I
checked,
didn't
though.
see any tornado.
At least you checked. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm surprised about the tree thing. Yeah, because I'm telling you, north side, it's significant. There's one down by the Runza on it's on 56 and Holdridge. There was one over there as you turn the corner.
Will any affect your McDonald's at all today?
Ooh,
Is there
good
any trees
question.
down that would affect the drive-through at McDonald's?
not on 27th.
Will you
and
say
Vine.
something like,
Not on 27th.
I'd like to get a large coffee and it's my birthday? Will you drop that in there?
You
Will
might
you-
get it
not.
free. You might
Will
get
you
it
work
free
that
if
in
you
there?
do drop that in.
I didn't do that today.
Well, second round.
Also, if
After
anyone
the
has
show.
gifts for Steve, bring him down.
Just
to,
let's
bring 'em
not
down.
do that.
bring him down.
Let's not do the gift thing.
Yes,
We
give him
got-
your Venmo. Give him your Venmo.
No, we're fine on that.
Ben missed your birthday. 7 Mile Ben's from Columbus. He
but
missed your
Bella's
birthday.
here.
Bella is here in his place.
Ben's gone that's
2
fine.
weeks.
Bella's
2 weeks.
here, and Bella's
She does a great job.
yes.
Eli
God
says
bless you,
today should be a statewide holiday for Steve Sipple.
It should be. What if we had a
Look at
state
his-
holiday?
Look at his eyes.
What if we had a state holiday?
What if
We'll run it by Scott Miller to put that in the play here.
Could we get a free meal from Laszlo's first, Steve? Let's check on that.
I'm trying to ramp up.
We
I
get the
don't
gifts
need
here.
a free meal.
Yes.
I'm fine. This is
I'll get a hold of Jamie Burrow.
This
I
is
guarantee you
excruciating.
we'll get a breakfast out of this.
It's great. We're happy that you're here, and happy birthday.
Yeah,
So-
I appreciate the cake, Bill.
You're
God,
welcome.
it's
It was
nice
fun to
of
go.
you. I'm not joking. That's
The
nice.
guy who wrote it on there was really fun too. The best part too, I'm like, I get this written on there. I'm like, how long would it take? I can come back. He's like, 2 minutes. I go, I can wait this out. I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna wait
So
this
did
out.
you watch him do it then?
He was in the back doing that. No, I didn't. I just walked around looking at other pastries. I did. I
That's a good feeling.
go. That's a good donut. I
Where
like
was
that.
this at?
High V on 70th. Yes.
Okay, good job, Bill.
Yeah. Right behind what used to be
2 minutes.
It used to be my favorite corner in the world. Because you had High V, and then right there was Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is deceased now. It's a Chipotle.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm
turned
not
into
saying
Chipotle.
anything negative about Chipotle, but
It's just
tell you
not
what,
Taco Bell.
there's nothing like having
Ooh.
having the bell there.
All right.
Yeah, because now in Chipotle you can't whip through. You know why?
Why? Because
Did you order on your app?
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I go.
Chipotle was not meant for a drive-through where Taco Bell was. Thrives with the drive-through. Chipotle is a great restaurant. Just does not thrive with the drive-through.
So I want to whip into places, especially like that. I need a bean burrito and 2 soft tacos.
That's a good order.
Well, I ate, what over 1,000 bean burritos at Utah State.
We have some breaking news. This is very important. Very important to get to right now.
Is there
No. From the text line, unnamed texter says, I am a waiter at Laszlo's Monday through Thursday. Sipple will eat free tonight if he comes in tonight.
Yes. Which? Okay, so right downtown here.
Please
Or the
confirm.
one-
Please
yeah,
confirm.
or the one
Breaker,
on,
you
Highway 2.
56th, or you talk about downtown Haymarket Laszlo's. We'll confirm that.
We need a name so Steve can contact you. This will be incredible. First free meal, honey mustard.
honey mustard? And so you're saying get that with their fries.
Is this young man or
I'm trying to
woman
figure out. They haven't not really checked back in yet.
available? Did they understand that Scott Miller also is the one who invented the honey mustard sauce, and do they like it on their fries?
It's a very
so
important
good.
question to ask.
So good.
I might
How about
take them up on that.
We got you a free meal.
Oh, maybe more than one coming.
Yeah.
Let's see on that one.
At Laszlo's. So
Yeah.
we'll see if he chimes back in. He or
Yes.
she chimes back in.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Idle Chit Chat, birthday Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at
You guys.
Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297 for all your lawn care needs this summer.
Yeah, the drought is over.
The drought is over.
Oh, it's soggy out there.
How can you can't mow today? And I'm thinking about my buddy Seth. Seth is lawn care. He can't mow today. It's 4 inches of rain in 3
I don't know
hours.
what
do you do?
I don't know what Beatrice got.
They got a lot of rain. It wasn't quite 4, but they got a significant amount of rain the last
We got a
24
lot.
hours.
Yeah,
What do you do? What do you
the
do
water
today?
table's high. It's high. We're getting pounded. Omaha, Missouri River is super high. I mean, it's super high.
There must have been a slight tweak in the path. I did some checking on us about 8:30, and it appeared it was going north of us. We're gonna get a little bit of rain, but nothing too many. And then all of a sudden, you go to
front
the front came
building.
through, and it was like, whoa, this made a little this flipped south a little bit. Hang on. That's worried about.
And we got hit.
Yeah, we got
but
hammered.
we're all good,
No,
though.
we got hammered. We did.
But we are all here safely.
You know
So-
what's interesting about it to me is Missing Tooth Greg called it. He said it'll hit at 11 o'clock. It hit at 11:03. I mean, that's when I started hearing it. What was fascinating to me is I was up for the whole thing. And then when it was done, and it was dead quiet. It was fascinating. So 11 o'clock to 12:15 ended dead quiet. I mean, it was a raging storm and then stopped. Dead quiet.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Sports.
464-5685. Call or
Look,
text as always.
I can just see it. Sports.
I
talk.
I informed Sip yesterday in the rundown, obviously, that Matt Rule was talking yesterday with Joel Klatt. This is a pre-recorded interview that was released yesterday.
Was it pre-recorded?
Yeah, I mean, it was not live yesterday. It was done. It was done.
I know that, but
Done probably a week or
In
two
my
ago.
mind, that's pre-recorded.
Yeah,
I think that'd be correct.
It's probably recorded at least a week or two ago
No kidding.
and released yesterday.
where were they? I was
Yes.
trying to figure that out.
Well, so if you saw it said sponsored by like the Hampton Inn. There's 2 hotels that sponsored the show, the big
You think it was at a
the
Hampton
big
Inn?
noon show basically for Joel Klatt. I think they're in the courtyard of a hotel. outside courtyard or behind the
Hampton
hotel.
Inn?
I think so. That's one of the two sponsors of the show was that.
Okay.
I'm going with a courtyard or behind the Hampton Inn.
That's fine.
And Sip, did you watch the 25
I did.
minutes?
26 minutes.
You were excited to watch this. You told me you were excited to tune into it.
I needed something to write. It was good. I thought, you got a bunch of sound from it. What did you think was interesting?
Well, for some reason, this one didn't get cut up. But he was saying basically it's not if Nebraska makes the playoff, but when they make the playoff. He's very confident that's going to happen at some point soon, whether it's this year, next year, or 2 years down the road.
He slipped that in.
He said that.
Yeah, because Klatt was talking about how, whoa, wouldn't it be amazing if Memorial Stadium in Lincoln hosted a playoff game? And yeah, I think Rule kind of slipped it in there, like it'll happen. It's a matter of
you kind of have to go with that one better than going with that.
Right.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Right. When a coach expresses optimism, he should. He's the leader.
That's right.
He should want. I thought what he said. You guys sound on Dylan.
I do.
Dylan Raiola is a freshman quarterback.
You may have heard of him.
Probably will be the starter. It's not named, but he did say at one point, and this will probably be on there. He certainly has helped us raise the level of play, and I think he's going to be a guy who all of college football knows. I don't know if he's saying that about Heinrich Harburg or Daniel Kalen. It seems like we know the score here. Go ahead.
That sends a message to everybody else in recruiting that, hey, this is a good place. The guy I was going to go somewhere else. I know what's happening here. You should trust it. You should come here.
Yeah.
I think the second part of it is, so now you're attracting players from all across the country that want to come play with him. But at the end of the day, to your point, it comes down to the football. And, he has a unique feel for the game. He's really, really smart. You always hear Tom Brady and those guys talk about when your best players work the hardest, you have a great team.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan's one of those guys who tries to work the hardest. And so, people talk a lot about turnovers last year, which we should. I'd go back and say if we can throw the ball better, if we can complete 3rd and 5, if we can, if we're not throwing, interceptions, if we can be more aggressive because we trust our decision making. And so that's been one of the challenges for Dylan. That's been one of the challenges for Danny and for Heinrich. Everyone wants to know who the starting quarterback's going to be in Nebraska. I'm always like, hey, it's going to take probably 2, maybe 3 in this 17-game seasons that we want to have. And so he certainly has helped us raise the level of play. And I think he's going to be a guy that all of college football knows.
Yeah. I don't know how soon, but that's quite a compliment.
It is.
He's
true freshman quarterback.
Yeah. Now he didn't say all college football's going to know him right now, but at some point, which is a ringing endorsement is what I'm getting at. That's a ringing endorsement. What else did you hear?
Well, he mentioned a little bit about turnovers there. That's obviously been a huge,
turnovers
story of last year, minus 17.
Yeah, minus 17. They had 31 turnovers.
It's not good.
Well, it's the worst. It was tied for the nation's lead. Tied for the nation's lead. Quarterbacks 10 touchdown passes, 16 picks. That's a ratio that if you see it, another team have it, you're like, what happened there? 10
how'd they win a game?
10 touchdown passes, 16 picks. I how often do you see that? Even not very often.
Once a year from one team or something.
Once a year from one team. Or Jameis Winston
by himself.
I'm kidding.
31 picks that 1 year for Jameis Winston.
31.
I think he had 30 touchdowns and 31 picks, something like that, the same year for the Bucs. It was incredible. Here's Matt Rule with Joe Klatt on the turnovers from last year.
Yeah, I always love when Phil Steele's magazine comes out every year, and one of the things he uses to predict success the next year is usually close losses lead to close wins, and turnovers usually lead to turnarounds.
Yeah.
Like let me tell you this right now: if we are minus 17 again this year, I'm gonna be playing golf. Okay, they won't have me back as the coach, and they shouldn't. Because it was a phenomenon that just kind of built on itself, and so obviously I didn't do a good enough job, but we won't be that this year. And again, that you talk about building. How do you do that? I think you just don't panic. You go through that year and you say, okay, guys, listen, if we just fix a couple of things, we're going to be a really good team. And so, I know we'll be better on offense. We were really good on defense.
Yes.
We were pretty solid on special teams. We don't take into account enough in the Big Ten the weather. People think it's whatever. No, there were games where it was 30, 40, 50-mile-an-hour winds in our face 2 quarters a game. And so I adapted as the year went on. I kind of really watched Coach Ferentz. I told him last night, I know Nebraska and Iowa are idols, but I look up to Coach Ferentz and like how he played the field position game. And so now we enter year 2. We'll be better with the turnovers. We have a better idea how to win in the Big Ten. Now the Big Ten's changed, but we have a better idea with most of the teams and how to win. And our players now, most importantly, a lot of people don't transfer out of Nebraska. Most of our guys want to stay and be a part of it. So we have a lot of guys who are there during those moments. Who will make the different decisions this year.
There you go. Yeah, the wins, all that is a factor. They're not going to turn it over like they did last year. You wouldn't think.
I hope not.
Now, and Bill mentions it a lot. The schedule is extremely manageable. So they're set up, and they have 19 seniors, and they have, gosh, I don't know what the starter total is, but obviously 8 starters back on defense, probably 6 on offense, 7 on offense. A lot of starters back. You got your punter back, you got your kicker back. I mean, they should be pretty good. They should be on paper. You just don't. I don't know. You don't know because the close game phenomenon is real. They got to win some close games. Probably starting with Colorado. I mean, I don't think they're going to blow out Colorado. He talked about Shedeur a little bit. He said Shedeur is one of the best college football players he's ever played against.
Ever?
Yeah, that's what he said at the end. If you watch it to its duration, Jake,
I must have missed the last 2 minutes of it. My bad.
He said that. He said he's one of the best he's played against. I mean, it's not a huge stretch. I mean, he's projected as. I saw the other day he's projected as the number 2 quarterback to be picked. What's going on?
Just checking. Bella's writing something over there.
So that's that. That's that. What else you got?
We have a phone call.
Oh, for God's sake.
We got a phone call. Bill, we're taking this one.
Okay.
You have to clear it with Bill.
This is from Brad and Chris.
McCaw. I like Bill.
Hey, Brad and Chris at the Baldwin Shop are chiming in. Brad, what's going on, guys, and Chris?
Hey, we called. We know what this day is. It's my beautiful wife's birthday, and it's also Steve Sipple's birthday, and we want to call and wish him a happy birthday.
Thank you, Chris and Brad. Appreciate it. It's your wife's birthday.
Yes. She's a Steve. She's a 1956 baby, and what I call an Eisenhower baby.
Okay. I think I'm a Nixon baby. So I don't know. Who's president in 66? I don't know.
That was LBJ.
Was it?
I think Chris knows. Chris was alive.
LBJ. Okay.
Hey,
That dates me a little bit.
now I'd like to tell Coach Bill we'll give a weather report down south there between Yankee Hill and Pine Lake. We had an inch 45 total in rain, and the sirens did blow at midnight last night.
Mm-hmm.
But Brad at his place on 75th and Vine had 360.
360.
Whoa.
That's the difference. How about that?
How about that for the cell?
Wow.
Yeah, and there are 2 cars stuck under the bypass up here, the railroad bridge, just south of 48th and Cornhusker, and one looks like it's floating.
Whoa, really?
Oh, I know right where that's at.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we have problems with that all the time there at that spot. But they put pumps in there, I believe, a few years ago, but it doesn't look like they're working because it looks like there's still about 6 feet of water down there.
Man, we got hammered.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the report, Chris.
Well, listen, hey guys, we'll let you go. I hope you guys have a good day and we're enjoying the show.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, Chris.
That's very nice.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I mean, it's great. It's great. We haven't have him call in. It's been a while. Vince from Napa. Let's hear from you.
Where you at, Vince? And we saw Chris and Brad 2 weeks ago over here doing the
Toilet
paper
paper
on the streets.
Yeah, that was incredible.
But now they're back working.
Streets look good. I mean, if you notice, the streets look good out there.
They do toilet paper. Toilet paper's gone.
Toilet paper's gone.
Biodegradable.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I'm seeing some response from people that watched the interview in full from Joel Klatt and Matt Rule. People are said, they love what Matt Rule said. Again, he does a lot of things right when he's doing these media sessions.
Yeah, he's well spoken. And Klatt's really good. It was a good interview. Klatt has surpassed Kirk Herbstreit as the voice of college football.
Is that breaking news or not?
No, it's not breaking news. It's just an opinion. But I think he's a little bit more pointed with, like, he's more opinionated, and he's not wishy-washy about it. Herbstreit can be a little wishy-washy. Doesn't want to upset people. Klatt doesn't upset people, I don't think, a lot, but he's just a little more pointed with his opinions. and he's the man. I think he's taken over. That's what I think.
When did this opinion change for you? Because you like Herbstreit. You've always liked Herbie.
I love.
You're a big Herbie fan.
Yeah. Last 2 years. Yeah, Glatt's really good. He's freaky good. He's got a little bit more of an edge to him. You know, if he's like, he's got more. I'm just going to leave it at that. He's got a little more of an edge.
He was younger than Herbstreit. Yes.
He is
quite a bit younger than Herbstreit. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your update from Matt Rule, Joe Clapp. Before we get to break, hey, I know a place that might take care of Sip for breakfast today.
Where?
Who's that?
That's Early Bird. Early Bird at 19th and K. It's a modern take, Sip, on your classic diner, open daily from 6:30 to 2:30. Early Bird was hatched right here in Nebraska. They serve breakfast, lunch, and brunch with classic diner options like breakfast burritos, like those. French toast, chicken fried steak, but also, how about cinnamon roll pancakes?
Oh, God, you guys like that. You guys like that.
Breakfast appetizers and delicious brunch cocktail. That's right, adult brunch cocktails. So head over there.
This is Jamie Burrow's place.
That's right.
Jamie Burrow.
At 19th
You can
and
sit
K.
and talk to him about his great time as being a Husker linebacker. You can talk to him about his dad coaching here, Jimmy. And then, hey, what's your brother Joe up to with the Bengals?
Joe.
Jimmy's very proud of Joe.
You can stop and have breakfast. How about this one now? Breakfast nachos. Where else do you get that?
How's that sound?
How about that? How about that in your grill?
Oh, that sounds good.
And breakfast nachos, you like that? How about some Cinnabobs, skewers of fried cinnamon rolls on a skewer?
Stop.
Not a Shiska Bob.
That's a real
Cinnabog.
breakfast.
It's a real breakfast place. Jalapeno popper hash holes.
Yeah.
How about that?
Very questionable, but they
like the name.
Hey, where is this place?
19th and K in Lincoln.
19th
Also,
and
they
K.
have locations in Omaha and Iowa as well.
19th and K, so it's kind of like on this side of town.
It is on this side of town.
How about this one?
You don't got to go all the way south.
No,
not at all. Want a bird tart? Got bird tarts.
And I wonder if Jamie's there sometime.
He gets back
bounces around.
He bounces around between different facilities. He'll jump in and cook a little bit too.
Jamie was the starting middle linebacker on the 2001 team and distinguished himself. I mean, he was
a very good team.
Yeah,
very good team.
When pigs fly. Another one. If you walk in and just say like some scrambled eggs, please, they might throw you out. They might throw you out.
Guys, scrambled eggs and ketchup.
Yeah, no.
Just go back. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're Sipple.
I'm telling you, whip over there. How about having that type of a menu? I mean, these guys, this isn't like, let's just open it up and see how it works.
When birds fly?
When birds fly.
I wonder
what a bird tart?
Yep.
Odd. I mean,
hash hole.
Easy.
There's no chance that I ever go there and the first thing I don't get is the breakfast nachos.
That sounds pretty good.
That's happening. That sounds like an incredible
Usually breakfast nachos are nachos left over from the night before.
No.
It sounds pretty good. Not this place. Not an Early Bird.
If Joe stops in to have breakfast, Joe Burrow's in Lincoln, guess where he'll go?
19th and K.
So you might be able to see him.
Right over by the Capitol.
You might be able to get an autograph or something.
Is that over by the Capitol?
It's near the Capitol.
Might stop in the Capitol.
Close.
You could do that.
Might stop in the Capitol.
Early Bird, 19th and K. And by the way, open on the 4th of July. So head there for brunch before you have your fireworks festivity.
We're going on the 4th.
We'll be there.
Open on the 4th?
Yeah.
Open on the 4th.
That's incredible. Thank you.
McDonald's will be open too. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Jamie. Personal apology to Jamie. I love Jamie.
When we come back, there's some news at Utah. Get to that next at Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
The 4th of July is here, so get to Fairway Meat Market to get what you need for your grills and smokers. Fairway has all these options this week for just $3.99 per pound. USDA choice whole beef brisket, extra meaty pork loin back ribs, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, fresh cut chicken wings, regular or beer bratwurst, and 10-pound tubes of 85% lean ground beef. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through July 2nd is 20% off grass-fed New York strips. Plus, buy a mystery box and get 3 New York strips free. Also, buy 1 salami, get 1 50% off. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beex Hybrids. Are you needing a new tractor or side-by-side to elevate your operation? Maybe a boat or a golf simulator when you want to relax a little bit. Beex Commitment Rewards program offers huge savings and interest-free financing on all these items and more. To learn more about Beex Commitment Rewards, go to BeexHybrids.com and always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming at Beex Hybrids.
I was talking to Trevor last night when the sirens were going off
at midnight.
Yeah,
you text him at midnight.
We check in and just gonna get a kind of a plan for tomorrow, like what the weather's going to be doing. And he told me that at the same time he was on his other phones on a conference call with Sonny, because Sonny heard about the weather going through Nebraska. So Sonny from Indiana got a hold of Trevor last night. He goes, just make sure all of our farmers are out of the fields. Get them to a safe spot. So Trevor was up late last night, contacting at midnight. All the farmers, get out of the fields, everything be clear, get to safety. Safety number one. Anything goes wrong with your crops, don't you worry about it. We've got Beex.
Sonny is magnanimous.
Yes.
Good word.
Yeah.
Vocabulary. Vocab.
God, that's an incredible word. But that fits Sonny, doesn't it? You just knew that.
He's magnanimous.
Yes. So he's like
he's thinking about other people.
He sees everything. Himself. So I kind of see Sonny as the Paul Bear Bryant at Alabama up in the tower.
Yeah.
Up in the tower.
He sees all.
He sees all. And that's what Sonny was doing last night. Sonny is the bear.
What if he walks in, he's kind of like Bear Bryant?
I bet he with a houndstooth hat.
I don't know if he'll have a houndstooth hat on, but just regal.
Regal. He'll be very regal. I bet. You know what? I don't see him coming in like that. Well, Sonny's a little overweight there, kind of.
Well, I mean, if he is a little overweight, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, Bear Bryant wasn't Caitlyn Jenner.
Wow.
I don't know where that came from.
Well, it's Bruce Jenner.
Yes.
Remember Bruce when he was in the Olympics?
Yes.
He was the picture of health.
Yes.
He was on your Wheaties box. I'm sure you had one.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Wheaties were incredible.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to look like Caitlyn.
Sonny sees all. He's working like from the big tower out of Indiana, and he's looking over
the big tower
up there. Just
boom. Dude just keeps his legend keeps growing in my eyes.
Yeah, we're gonna see him in a
He's
month.
in a big tower.
He's in a big tower overlooking the weather to make sure his farmers stay.
And you
safe.
think about us.
He's on the phone with Trevor last night. That's when Trevor got a hold of me.
You think about you.
We were up. We're in the basement.
You guys were watching
TV.
10-11
strong.
Staying safe in the basement.
We were.
Channel 8's represented too.
And they just kept showing I told my wife, I can't watch this anymore. There's just flashing lights on there. It's like red and yellow flash. I had to bury my head in the pillow.
Thank you to Beex Hybrids for sponsoring second segment. I just saw this yesterday that Utah, a place that Bill has spent a lot of time in,
yes,
both at Utah and Utah State, has announced that they have a head coach in waiting. Now, Kyle Whittingham is not done coaching. He's still 65 years old coaching, entering his 20th year with the Utes, where he's had a lot of success at Utah. But his successor has been named yesterday. Defensive coordinator Morgan Scalley will be the head coach in waiting for the Utes. He'll make $5 million per year when he is named the head coach, and he's making $2 million per year now.
It's a nice bump.
It is a nice bump.
Isn't it interesting that they went this path?
They've already announced what's going to happen with salaries and everything is laid out for when Kyle steps down eventually.
Yeah, like I said, obviously, I talk to Kyle quite often, usually weekly through text and different things, and I've not talked to him about this.
Morgan Scalley.
So
that's his name.
Morgan Scalley. So an interesting story with Morgan. I was coaching at Utah, and Morgan Scalley was about the fourth team running back. And I said, I think this Morgan could be a really good safety. I believe if we could somehow convince him. So I take him during 2-a-days over to work him out at I'll go to the stadium and I work him out over at mealtime. And come back. We have a staff meeting then, and they're asked, Coach McBride and Kyle obviously was the defensive coordinator at the time.
Ron McBride?
Yes, Ron McBride.
Not
and
Charles.
he goes, "What do you think about what do you think about him, Bill?" I go, he'll be all conference. He'll be a great player. But his whole dream is to be a running back at Utah. That's where his dad played running back at Utah.
Okay.
And so he said he has no desire to play defense. He said, okay, it is what it is. And then went to meetings about 2:15 that day, and he was in my meeting room. And he just stayed on defense, and then he became the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about coached up by you?
That's what's coached up. Well, I was his coach. That is accurate. But he became an incredible player, and then has been there. I think it went from graduate assistant right to full time all the way through that. So That's good. It'll be interesting to see how long Kyle keeps going. Because when I was out there, I spent 4 days with them in spring ball. The one thing that didn't come up was kind of see it slowing down a little bit. Kind of, he's great. I mean, he's coaching as if it was his first year of coaching.
He might be there for a while,
and so it might be for a while. But
that's why I get weirded out with the head coach and waiting, because if he's not slowing down at all, this could be many years down the
5
road.
years, yeah.
We got coaches in their 70s coaching. I mean, Saban was in his 70s when he retired.
I find it
Bill
odd.
Snyder was in his 70s when he retired.
I find it odd.
This could be a 7 or 8 years down the road type of thing.
All laid out. Like they didn't do that with Frank. It wasn't laid out publicly. I mean, it was a tacit.
There's been several coaching waitings that never happened.
Right.
In college football, there's been some that have been named as coaching waiting, and then it's never transpired. Now this will transpire.
Will transpire.
This one will transpire. This will happen.
What if an AD changes at Utah?
I don't know. There's probably. It sounds to me like there must be something in writing.
Oh, yeah.
So there's something like you go back and we're not doing that. Like, hang on a second, I got this that says maybe we are.
It could go into the legal system. I don't know. I mean, I don't like if you change ADs. I don't know. It's very odd to me that they do it this way. That they just lay it all out.
And they have a really good team this year. They have a quarterback that's back for his last year in Cam Rising. Maybe there's a segue here to get out. Segue, right word?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe. What are you saying? Say it again.
A segue
to do what?
To in the coaching change.
The segue's perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect, Sonny.
Has a lot of pressure on me for a second.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure using words I don't know. That's hard to do.
Don't work. No, you do know though. Yes. You did know that one. Whittingham, they're picked to win the Big 12. I mean, they're.
So it was interesting because, like I said, we talked when I was out there about one of the things that he brought up again, the positive, because it's tough when you play someone. It's like those guys are used to. They've been playing USC every year. They've been playing. They've been in the Pac-12 forever. They know every team, what's going on, what they're up against, and now they have a whole new set of teams. I mean, Colorado's coming with them. I get that. There's some teams come with them, but in essence, they don't play Oklahoma State. Now they do. So they play some teams that'll be
KU, K-State.
So there's a lot of interesting.
Should I name them all?
If you could.
That'd be impressive.
Baylor.
Do them all.
So there's a lot to it, but Kyle Whittingham is the best coach in college football.
You think he's the best?
Number one.
Kirby, not Kirby.
Number one.
Not Kirby.
Kyle Whittingham. I always go with who's doing what would Kyle have done at Georgia? Probably pretty good
at a high level.
And you flip it. I don't know if Kirby has that same success at Utah.
Kirby seems more like an SEC guy.
And so, but it's not about. I just think I always go off of who's doing more with less.
I get it.
Utah Stadium is nuts. The must they call it. That's where Rice Eccles Stadium is. It seats right now. It's still even with the new additions they've done to it. It's still right around 51,000. I believe.
Is that it?
Yeah, they're right on top of you. Just right on top of you. And that place gets juiced up. It's a fun place to be.
Who's number 2 on your list of best coaches?
Oh, I'd have to think through some of those.
Kirby?
Probably would be.
Can I get Kirby?
Yeah, I'm not one.
Kirby's pretty damn
There's not
good.
one thing that's second about Kirby. I just feel that Kyle's the best. That's what I think of doing more with less. I look at that more than anything. I always look at I before the whole situation that went really awry at Northwestern. Fitz. I mean, he's been to the Big Ten championship game like 2 or 3 times.
Don't do this.
We're not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
You don't like him, do you?
I've always been 1-11. I think we won 1-11 back-to-back years.
Yeah, that's not good. I agree with you. They got him to the Big Ten championship in
2 out of 3 years.
2 out of 3 years. So that 2 out of 3 years.
We can't do this to the man.
Yeah. Bill Snyder.
Snyder. I'll give you Snyder.
Incredible job. Yes.
Snyder's incredible. Well, and the guy there is pretty good too.
Are you surprised?
And Lance.
Lance is
right. It has to be near the top of the list.
Lance falls right in there with a Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah,
falls right in that.
20 years with the Utes. Are you surprised he never left for a bigger job?
Some things could have came up. He just a natural there and fits in. Also, 20 years wouldn't be his accurate number. I think he's been there 30 something.
Okay, well, as the head coach,
he's been 20. So just imagine, I think he's moved in town, but to coach it at someplace for 30 years, Imagine that for 30 years.
God,
In
that's
today's
amazing.
day and age,
No, that's
especially.
I
amazing.
mean, that's just
It's French-like.
It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's French-like.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never think of Whittingham like French, but that's what that is. Bam.
Head coach in waiting Morgan Scally at Utah. When we come back, Bills Thrills and Song of the Day on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today: showers and thunderstorms likely throughout the day. We'll see an afternoon high around 85. Tonight, a chance of showers and storms early and mostly clear, low around 61. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies will return. We'll see an afternoon high around 89. Meteorologist Kyle Puckett from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mother, I don't wanna take my
Once again, that's for Sip's birthday, one of his favorite recent songs,
Oh, yeah.
Sawed Off Shotgun by the Glorious Sons from 2017. 464-5685. 1 is bad. 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
I won't get a better birthday present than that. The cake was really good. I mean, that's number 2. But you surprised me with that.
I changed it this morning. I had a different song. I said, no. I gotta go to this song for you.
I haven't heard that song in a long time. You mentioned it the other day.
I did.
But I hadn't heard it in a long time. Yeah, it's one of the best songs I've heard in the last 10 years. Strangely good. They sent a text, man.
The lyrics.
A lot of sawdust shotgun.
I got hooked on Oxycontin. They shut the lights off. Oh,
I lost my job.
I lost my job. It's a great song. I mean, if you go through a lot of travails and you can still have a sense of humor like that, is great. Yeah, I'd give that 9.8. I love that song. When I first heard it, I was freaked out by it.
You told me about it. You said, listen to this song.
Yeah, I was freaked out by it because you don't hear songs that good anymore. Yeah, I'll give it a 9.8775.
That's super high.
I'll be surprised
for Steve
if-
Sipple on his birthday.
Yeah.
Please
You don't have
text
to
him.
get-
Please
please
text
don't-
him.
no, please.
Or send him a gift of some sort. I have to be completely transparent here. Never
not
heard
your
the
type
song.
of song.
I didn't expect
No,
you would.
I wouldn't expect
I've
you.
never
Not-
heard the
not
song
really on radio ever.
No, I really liked it. I did.
Did
I
you?
really liked it.
I
thought-
would not have expected
I
Bill
did.
to like that.
Yeah,
I agree,
Oh,
Sip. I
yeah,
didn't think-
100% like it. Yeah, I would listen to that song. It's an 84421.
Wow.
Yeah.
Glorious Sons.
I loved it. I loved it.
This makes me happy.
That's from 2017.
Yeah, I really
Bill.
did.
I was
I just-
worried you were going to this is awesome. We all agree on a
Well,
song.
Bella was bobbing her head over here. She had a smile on her face. I think
Bella's a 7'9".
she's at a 7.2.
You got it pretty much. You both got it pretty good.
7'0".
I don't see the +3. What?
+3 because Sip knows
Oh.
all the words.
Oh, 7.001
Yes.
on the other side.
Good job,
It's over a
Bella.
10.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
over,
good.
It's over a 10 because you know the words.
That's a great birthday
Happy
song.
birthday.
Yeah, thank you. You got me
Please
a cake.
text in.
Hey, wait a second. You got me a cake and Jake got me a song. God bless
Happy
you.
birthday, Steve
We try
Sipple.
to take care of you.
I'm not. Yeah, this is great. This is a good birthday.
So
if
Brady's-
nothing happens the rest of the day, it was a good birthday.
It's a good start to the day, at least.
You get a free meal. At Laszlo's. We got that for you.
Yeah.
Will anyone else give Steve Sipple a free meal?
And
Is
it
there a
doesn't have
meal?
to be today. It can be subsequent day.
Yes, just bring in like a certificate for a free meal for Steve Sipple. Who else is out there working in the food industry? Let us know.
I'm not surprised at some of these scores coming in, but I appreciate the scores we had.
No, it's okay
beforehand.
if people didn't like it.
Guilt Nerd 1.5. John says, "What is this?" A 3.
Oh, come on.
Horrible song 1 from somebody. Garbage from Craig. Big Lumbo 9.1. Thank
Big
you.
Lumbo.
Sean and DeWitt says, "Fun song 9.1.
Fun.
High creativity 3.8 from Sanderson. The Bandit 9.5.
The Bandit.
Who in Columbus? 2. Just a 2.
Can anyone in Columbus get Steve a free meal?
I'll never get tired of that as long as I live. And sometimes I think about you guys doing, I just start laughing. Who in Columbus?
We'll never stop. 3.2 from Sean. Not Sean Callahan. Different Sean.
Good Sean.
Kiffin 2.1.
Monty.
Scott and Stonebridge Creek 9.2. Needed that today.
Yes.
Thank you. East Lincoln West 7.2. Outside the box, Jake. Nice.
Bought a sawed-off shotgun.
Big Bird in Columbus says 1.02, but happy birthday, Steve.
Thank you. It's not for everybody. The song's not for everybody.
I'm just I didn't expect Bill to go that high.
I really did. I really liked it.
There's
Yeah.
energy, and it's funny.
There's some
funny.
times you'll catch me with something like, oh, hang on now, I like that. It's not Gordon Lightfoot, but
No.
but it's still really good.
I get
the
a
chance of me seeing him in concert's not real good. That's when are they going to play it? When's they going to play the one song? That's about it.
You might play down the street here at the what's that play?
The
place
Bourbon?
called?
Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
The Bourbon.
They it's just the lyrics are very good.
Yep. The best compliment I can get on a song of the day is I just added it to my library. That's from Gavin and Pender. Just added that song to his
So
library.
you know who Gavin is? That's Glenn Galier's assistant. That's Gavin Galier. Gavin, and so as they kind of co-run Pender. They co-run Pender.
Really?
Yes. And Gavin's
Gavin?
Yes, Gavin's incredible. He's the one who talks about live at Budokan. He's the one who texts us in.
Is
at
he your
that.
age?
What's that? Yes, a few years younger. He also used to be a DJ. Now he's one of the most successful businessmen in Northeast Nebraska. And him and his brother built an entire resort in Minnesota. They have an entire resort that they run, also at the same time as running Pender.
You're kidding me.
No, 100% fact.
We got to go.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
We have to go to the resort.
Yeah, they're both. He's probably worth $20 million. Yeah,
Pocket change.
And he just added a good song to his library.
Yes.
Right. We helped
Yes.
him out. All right. It is time without further ado for Bill's Thrills.
Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing?
It's Bugaboo Tuesday.
Things that bother me.
Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom
Yes.
bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We
This is
gonna be
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future. Today, it is a Bugaboo Tuesday, which is another great birthday gift for Sip. He loves Bugaboo
It is.
Tuesday.
It falls on a good day.
It's kind of your day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, that's
It is.
enough now.
It's your day.
What
It's
is-
your day?
what is bothering Bill today? on Bill's
Bugaboo
Thrills?
Tuesday. Things that bother me. I bother myself.
Oh,
People like me bother me. I bother myself. People like me bother me. It's embarrassing sometimes. It's
Why?
embarrassing.
Why?
This weekend,
What did
I'm
you
up
do?
I'm up at the cabin, and there had been a flood in our cabin area. We didn't get hardly anything much damage to our place, a little spot, but the other places we got some serious damage. So we're in the Blue Moon Resort Bar, which is right next to all the cabins right there. I'm in there, and go up to the end of the bar. A couple of guys, they look at me and they go, "Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you." I'm like, he goes, "I know you guys are doing this all for free and fixing all these roads and out there hauling dirt and doing that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not man enough to drive one of those trucks. I just wear the shirt, and I have no idea how to do that. How do you drive a dump truck? How do you drive a skid steer?
You'd
How
like
do you
to learn.
drive How do you drive? Can you run a backhoe? You do it? Nothing. I can't do any of them.
You could if you learned.
I mean,
do it.
I saw the trucks whipping by, and all I could do was applaud. Like, hey, hey, buddy, want to jump in, take a couple rounds? I can't.
You could.
I could. I don't think I could. I don't.
Half a day.
I might be able to figure it out, but it's just that's what people like me bother me. It bothers me a lot to not have
the best one ever.
To not have the ability to someone ask me to jump in and do a man's job like that.
Oh, come on.
And not be able to do it. These guys were dudes.
You're a dude.
I mean, these guys were dudes. They were driving these trucks, and I see them hopping in and out and ripping up and down. And they got backhoes and all this stuff going.
Could they call
like
a
that.
Defense?
What's that?
Could they call a defense?
Yeah, maybe. Probably could. They could call a defense faster than I could run a big rig like they were running. They all got their
people. Like
was it
me.
CDL license? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? That's
They
incredible.
recruit Alex Smith.
So anyway, I got a plan. For this.
You do.
I got a plan for this like that. So I'm putting this together. Big machinery fantasy camp. Big machinery and it's going to get run by two people. I already have the instructors. One's going to be one of the most incredible people in Knox County, and that's going to be Pat Liska Construction, because Pat can do anything. Pat can run all the
Pat Liska
Construction. And the next one, who's it going to be? Stu Bauer.
I was going to go Shin Daddy.
No,
Stu Bauer.
Stu Bauer.
Bauer's kind of like Shin Daddy.
Same exact guy. Just a dude. We're at our cabin, right? And we have this spot where there's a big hole that's going to have to get dirt, have to get filled up. I hadn't talked to Stu. Stu shows up. He's part of the Fix It crew. He's out there doing dude stuff, fixing things.
Yeah.
He whips by in a big tractor with a deal. He goes, "Hey, you got a big hole there." Like, no, don't worry, Wolf. That's not your time. That's no problem. I'll try a couple miles over and get some dirt and bring it back. Brings it back, dumps it, levels it. I'm holding a shovel. I didn't have to even use my shovel. Leveled it himself.
Stu did it himself.
We got a picture. We got the picture.
I sent a picture of me duking. It was remarkable. So anyway, big machinery factory camp is going to happen. Stu's putting holes in the ground. He's driving big rigs. Pat Liska is incredible. God.
What is it called?
Big machinery fantasy camp. So we all get to go in.
Are you going to do it?
We're all going to do it. All three of us. Yeah.
Big machine. Yeah. I'm like you. I would have
seen that guy look at me. He just looked at me just like, "Thank you. I appreciate what you did today." And I'm like, I just wear the shirt. It's really comfortable. It doesn't really, if I sweat or something, it dries really fast. I did. The guy looked at me just like, and then when I walked away, you just see him like going like, just shaking.
Why didn't you just take the compliment?
No. No
problem.
Also, I was in
all the day's work.
I was in like a pair of gym shorts too. Like they probably knew. These guys are all wearing jeans and stuff. God, I'm telling you what. It's like Stu Bauer's has been dropped out of heaven for me. God.
And Shin Daddy. Okay,
yeah.
Now hold on. What was it called today?
What's that? Things that bother me. I bother myself. People like me bother me.
You have another kind of skill set.
I wish I had that.
You were a quarterback.
You when
That's right.
All conference anyway. If I bring that up. I didn't want to bring it up.
You were QB.
Yeah, that's QB.
Yeah,
calling some stuff, making some checks,
right.
Making some checks at the line of scrimmage. Oh yeah,
taking away Duke's touchdown from him.
Takes Duke's touchdown. So anyway, that's why.
God, that's fantasy camp's a good idea.
Yeah,
Jake, will you go?
I would love to.
Don't wear a golf
Are you kidding me?
Don't wear a golf
I would
shirt.
dress appropriately. I would be there in a heartbeat. Just sign me up.
One of those teal ones.
My polo, my green shirt. You guys love the green shirt.
Is this a nice shirt? I don't want to get dirt down my neck. There were guys just doing manly stuff.
We got to get Ben there too.
Yeah, Ben's good. Ben's good.
Yeah, Bella
can do it better than us.
Bella
Right now,
better,
I can do it right now. Yeah.
From Scott, Minnesota says there's a place in Hastings, Minnesota called Extreme Sandbox. You can play with heavy equipment or even attend training to learn how to operate.
There you go.
ExtremeSandbox.com. That's a good place to look.
I like the fantasy camp.
I like the fantasy camp better.
Stu Bauer.
Stu Bauer running fan.
Yeah.
Guilt Nerd says, sign me up, by the way, for fantasy camp.
Thank you.
He's in.
And then also, these guys, when you talk to them, they're not like, no. They're the nicest people in the world. You'll be like that. You'll get it, Steve. Hang in there. You're going to get this figured out.
I like this idea.
Grinding some gears and stuff.
Yeah. Just start me in a little bobcat.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start.
Imagine all of us whipping around in bobcats, us three.
Yes.
We'd ram into some stuff. It'd be incredible.
Fantasy camp.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I like it.
That is Bill's
People
Thrills.
like me bother me.
Sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors. Hour 2 is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Pure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Pure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry.
This deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC. And right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Copple. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at copplecars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Old school with DP and J.
And Todd Bowles, I'm gonna tell you this, DP. His voice does not match his body type.
That's what I'm saying. He's never I don't know how you can be led by Todd Bowles' voice.
That's a fireable offense anyway.
Like his facial expression is top notch. Then his voice, because it's literally you're there expecting. It's like Mike Tyson.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. On the block with Strick and Austin.
There's that pit in my stomach. I hope that knot gets untangled and untied so that the Royals can be in contention for the playoffs come late August into September. I'm not holding my breath for it, but before I freak out and lose my mind about how bad things are right now, I'm going to choose to look back at last year and remember how bad 56 and 106 felt.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Steve Schindler, a.k.a. Shin Daddy, have going on for us in Creighton today at Midwest Bank, Bill?
Day for the youth. Day for the youth. Charcoal. Teaching kids how to cook on charcoal. The skill set it takes to build the fire, how to stack them into perfect pyramid to get the heat built up before you spread them back out. Today's kids have no idea. All they know about
A lot of people don't.
How do you grill? You turn the grill on, right?
Yep.
No.
Grill.
Teach them how to use lighter fluid. Teach them how to get some paper in there, how to get it done.
Oh,
nobody has
well,
any.
teach us.
Oh, nobody.
You're
has,
good at it.
I do charcoal all the time. I do charcoal. There's a charcoal grill sitting out front of my house right now.
And you have to have a hole in it, right?
What's that?
Or a place where the air can
come through at the bottom.
You taught me
we talked about that. The air, the flow.
You taught me that.
Yeah, that was.
I had a friend call me and say, "Hey, I'm trying to get the charcoal lit." I said, "Is there a
vent at the
is
bottom?
There a vent? Yeah,
there's gonna
open
be a
that vent."
Yeah,
you taught me that on the air.
If you don't have air going through, so Steve's teaching the youth how to use charcoal and how to cook. On charcoal.
You should go up there.
I would like to be up there. It's it's different now. What's the heat control on charcoal? You got to know how to spread them out, what you do, how you build it. And I'll tell you what, you want to see somebody like in their 70s or 80s just want to take a swing at you, just try to just show them how you don't know how to do what you're doing, because they know exactly how to use charcoal. They know exactly what they're doing. So if you have no idea how to do it, it's a complete hit show. Jake is what it is.
You know how to do it.
Yeah, and it's important. Jake, could you light charcoal, Jake? You don't have any idea,
Probably.
do you?
Well, I can't.
Probably
either.
no.
You're fine. I can't either.
I've never used a charcoal grill.
I mean, I think I kind of know based on what Bill has said on a previous show. But
of getting it started.
I think I learned pretty quickly though. I think I figured it out.
You can figure out YouTube.
You use a little bit of newspaper, and then you stack the charcoal into like a pyramid.
I didn't know that.
Into a pyramid like that, and then you have to let it go, because when it's the term white hot is what you want. So you want to get the charcoals have to get to white hot, but you want to leave them stacked in that pyramid so they get. That's how they get heated up before you. If you spread them pre and then if it's not going, it's not going to go. And so sometimes you have to potentially move a couple of the little charcoal cubes and stuff, briquettes.
And when does the ventilator open and close?
The ventilator. So there's one, a little one on the bottom. There's a little one on top, like that. So you don't have to. It doesn't have to be fully open, but there has to be air. Oxygen is the key to the fire. You don't have that. I love lighter fluid too, and teach your kids how to have fun with lighter fluid. When you first start that thing, it'd be like a big flame come out.
God. I think there's a drop there. Oxygen is the key to the fire.
Shin teaching this outside the bank, I imagine.
What's that?
Is it outside the bank?
This is outside the bank. This will be outside. He has 4 grills set up. He has them set up, and to teach you how to do it, how to cook. And then you get it. Then they're gonna have all kinds of the Creighton Locker brought all kinds of meats over for them to cook. So they got locker dogs. They got burgers. They have all the different stuff to cook. So it's gonna be a great day.
It'll be a good day there.
Yeah, very, very.
Hopefully the rain holds off.
Hope it does. So I bet Sanderson could run it. I bet he could do.
I bet he could.
I guarantee you that Missing Tooth Greg could.
Oh,
he could do anything.
That's a given, isn't it? Isn't that a given?
I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, he would know what he was doing. Even the text line. Jake?
Yeah, we have some response here. Kurt in Northern Kentucky chimes in saying a chimney to light charcoal is the best.
Yeah, that does help. Yep.
Rubber Duck says I will do a barbecue cook-off against Bill. You got a challenger here from
Rubber
Rubber Duck.
I don't think I'm that good. I think I'd lose that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm that great at it. But
I'm concerned about your confidence. You've talked about grilling.
I already had to do that with the shirt.
I know. I'm concerned. You know the charcoal thing very well.
I do know it pretty well.
You'd be good at it.
Yeah.
We did hear back from Sanderson. He says, "I only use charcoal."
Of course. He's better than us. Odd.
Yeah, duh. It's all I use. Charcoal. Come on, jokesters.
Putting the briquettes in is so much fun. Oh, it is. It's a
You
lot of
stack them in a pyramid.
Yeah, stack them in a pyramid.
I could see you doing all of this.
Thomas says, "I'm 24 and I know how to use a charcoal grill."
Yep.
He's in. And Eric says, "You got to be a patient person to work with charcoal."
Oh, when you start something like one time I was out starting like that, and Laura came out with a plate full of meat, handed it to me. I go, "That's great. We need about 55 more minutes."
Oh God,
it takes some time. Oh, it takes some time. Yeah,
people don't have that kind of patience.
Not that kind of patience. You got to be
55. That's great. When you
55 more minutes.
Oh, and on YouTube, Steven just says regarding me and Sip's lack of charcoal use, he says, "Wow."
Oh, come on.
He's embarrassed for us.
Don't be embarrassed. There's a lot of people
Steven on YouTube.
There's a lot of people, Steven, that fall in our category. Okay.
You didn't grow up doing charcoal at all,
No,
Steve?
I didn't. We didn't. I'm trying to think what my dad. No.
He's a lawyer. Probably had advanced. Had the advanced gas grill. From Gambles. People do it for
hired hands at the Sipple house.
I remember when Alice used to make our food on the charcoal. This is incredible.
Oh yeah,
I miss Alice.
Yeah,
so much.
Steven, come on. Not everybody did the charcoal thing. I don't got 55 minutes.
Man with little time. Thanks to Shin Daddy Midwest Bank for always sponsoring hour 2 on early
That was
break.
good. Shin Daddy. There he is.
He's the man. 464-5685. Call or text as always. A simple question, but a big question regarding a couple teams moving on to different conferences. Are Texas and Oklahoma ready for life in the SEC? They are officially in the conference as of yesterday, July 1st. They are now moving forward with all activities to be in the SEC. And of course, Texas was a playoff team this past year. They lost their game to Washington, right? Yeah, Washington in the playoff game.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
But they have high hopes of being a playoff team again this year in the rugged SEC. Oklahoma expects to be great also.
Oh, do they?
I think they not maybe that level of Texas, but they always expect great things at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a big question, but do you believe those schools are ready for life this year and going forward in the SEC?
They're ready for life. It may be a little bit rough for Oklahoma just because of quarterback. And the quarterback, they believe, only played in the bowl game last year. And and the quarterback coming back for Texas is a draft pick, first round draft
He's very
pick.
good.
So that starts you off right away with, okay, where are the two teams at? That's where I would start. Where are they at?
Oh, Texas. I mean, isn't the answer here Texas is much more ready?
I don't know if it's much more. I think
much more. Not just football,
Oklahoma's
just across the board.
Well, they're the number one revenue university in the world. So they make more money. Doesn't matter. Oh, what about Alabama? What about Georgia? Nope. No one compares to Texas.
That's what I mean.
So they have the talent to recruit in state, and they have all the resources that they would possibly need.
Resources.
They have more resources than Oklahoma has. And so that for that reason, yes, they would definitely be. If you had to pick one, that's where I'm going.
That's all I'm saying, Bill. That's all I'm saying. I mean, just anecdotally, Doc was coaching basketball down there and tell me after practice eating Chick-fil-A. They don't go to a training table because the training table's not open. I'm like, come on. That's not happening at Alabama. That's not happening in Nebraska. No, Texas is much more ready. They'll be much more SEC ready than Oklahoma. They got Sark, they got Ewers, they're loaded. But it's not just football. They're more equipped across the board than Oklahoma. Come on.
Now they got Schlossnagle too in baseball.
Yeah. But they will be ahead of them, but don't discount Oklahoma in the long run of being fine.
I think they might be. I don't know, Bill. You're a little more convinced than I am.
I am. I'm more convinced of that because Oklahoma just AD slash there. Oklahoma, boy, they don't have a lot of downtimes now.
No, they don't.
No, they really don't.
But they're heading into a fire now.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. But just think about this: who they brought in 2 teams, and who the SEC bring in the 2 best teams for another conference. They took the 2 best. That would be like them coming up and saying, "Hey, Ohio State, Michigan, come on down.
Come on over.
We're gonna take
Never happened. It never happened.
No, we're going to take your 2 best and
Right.
see what happens.
Oh, it was stunning when it happened.
I mean,
Remember that?
Oh, it was.
Oh,
absolute-
my God.
I mean, and there's right now they're sitting there going, okay, we need to add 2 more. Not really.
I think
Look
we're
at
set.
Just take a look at our teams. Just take a look at them real quick. I used to go through what it was like to play. What's it like to play Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, Florida, A&M, and then now they're going to imagine you added on 2 more.
Yeah.
Texas, Oklahoma.
Yeah, tough.
Brutal.
Tradition rich. Sark's got it going. I mean, Sark's really got it going. I wouldn't say that about Venables.
No, they have an incredible defense this year.
Okay.
They have an incredible defense, but with the quarterback, but only played, I believe, just in the bowl game. That's going to be a tough, long season for them to have that happen. So there's going to be a lot of excitement in that league now. Wow, there's some games. Oh wow, there's some games.
When that happened, it was so seismic. I couldn't even believe it. I was sitting in an airport, I think in Indianapolis. I was like, I was reading a fake news.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Now we've heard the name CDC a lot recently, Chris Del Conte. That was mostly for baseball. Recently.
The logo.
The logo, CDC. I was reading an ESPN article by Chris Lowe.
Okay. Chris Lowe
wrote the article, and he talked to Chris Del Conte about moving into Texas, going to the SEC as well as Oklahoma. There was a quote by Chris Del Conte regarding teams playing Texas. His quote: "Whoever you play, it's their Super Bowl. It's the power of the brand, and that won't change in the SEC." Do you think Alabama sees Texas as their Super Bowl of the regular season if they play them?
Texas put it to them last year.
No, they don't. It rises your attention. I mean, when I say when I was at LSU, we played at Texas, and it was when you were going to Texas, you knew, okay,
it's big time.
Things are real. Yeah, you knew what they had, the kind of players they had, all those things, and thank God for that game too for Justin Jefferson and Joe Burrow. They made some big plays for us.
You in Austin?
What's that? In Austin? Yeah, it was nuts.
Was it
the weirdest part was we had to get out of the bus. I was like, it stopped at a weird place, and we had to walk roughly, I'm going to say 6 to 8 blocks through their fans.
Really?
And I'm not talking backed off with barriers. I'm talking like a tunnel. And it was weird. It was heated.
Weird.
It was really weird how they had a
Was
bunch
it
of construction.
heated?
It was LSU, Texas. I mean, that was that's your bordering states. That's a game you like to see in the non-conference.
Yes, you would.
That's one you want to see. Just like this year, Texas goes to Michigan. That's the one you want to see in the non-conference. Anybody that's playing non-conference games like that, I salute them. I'm just like, wow, that is. Again, like that. That's being like, monster to go out.
Those are monsters.
Florida State's done it. Florida State. Give LSU credit. They do it. They do it every year.
Isn't Wisconsin doing it this year, playing Alabama?
Yeah. And they've done it several times.
They're playing Bama.
Yeah.
Salute.
Wisconsin.
So anybody that's playing those games, I'm just like, God love you. And I don't think those losses will mean near as much.
Not as much because
not as much. They're gonna be like going, okay, yeah, you guys played up. That loss will not be one of those. If you have 2 losses, they'll look at that one like, huh, and you lost it on the road.
I think they're okay on that.
Yeah.
The Texas story is interesting because even though, like you said, Bill, they have more money than anybody else in the country. They were lost for like 10 years. I mean, after Mac Brown left, and they obviously they went to the championship game in 2010, lost to Alabama. They had 10 years of very average to bad football.
Bad football.
6-6, 7-5.
There's Dave from Renew.
Yeah,
there he is, driving by. And they've rebounded. They've obviously made the playoff last year. They're at they're where they need to be going to the new conference, but they've also shown they are prone to dropping off potentially.
Yeah, basically nobody's immune from that, and except it seems Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State never drops off.
They had the 6-7 year when with Tattoo Gate when it was Fickle in for Tressel. That was it. Next year, Urban Meyer goes undefeated.
Undefeated.
The next year, undefeated.
I mean, USC had a prolonged downturn. I mean, virtually everybody's had a prolonged downturn except for Ohio
Theirs
State.
was not heavily, but a lot of their downturn obviously was on the scholarship. They got
USC.
They got crushed.
Yeah.
When Lane was there, they didn't have a full. I think they're like at 60-something. You don't win at that. That's impossible.
Hard to do.
Yeah.
But Texas, you're right, Jake. I always would use that as a cautionary tale for Nebraska fans. If Texas can go through an extended downturn with all the money and all the resources and all the talent around you everything you need. If they can, then you can. I mean, come on, man. It's not. There's no givens. That's what I love.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to be a given. It's not a given.
For Saban went to Alabama because they fired their coach
Mhm.
for not winning enough games.
Mhm.
So there's no complete where it's just okay. This place
Slam dunk. No.
slam dunk. No, it can go south so fast.
Look at these records from Texas. I mean, they go 13-1 in 2009. The next year they go 5-7, 2010. They had a stretch 5-7, 8-5, 9-4, 8-5, 6-7, and then 2 straight years of 5-7 and 7-6. At Texas, they were bottom of the barrel in the Big 12 with all the money in the world.
I know. It's
Now again,
scary.
last year 12-2 after they were 8-5 the previous year,
Right.
so they had a heater last year.
Mhm.
Can they keep that heater going as the schedule gets tougher this year?
Could you give us the schedule, Jake?
There's no guarantees.
This is where things get good.
I think they have the head coach. I mean, I'm more confident in Sark than Venables. I am.
I have confidence in him. I really do.
Here's Texas's schedule this year. They start off with the home game against Colorado State.
Okay.
Then they head to Michigan week 2.
However you cut it, it's a big game.
Absolutely.
Probably favored to win, even on the road.
Oh, they'll
Probably
be
favored to
Yeah,
win.
they'll be favored.
But then they host UTSA, then the Louisiana Monroe, and then you get into the conference schedule. They host Mississippi State.
Okay.
They're at Oklahoma.
Okay.
They're hosting Georgia the next week after that.
It's just ridiculous.
Then they get a break. They're at Vanderbilt, so you should get a breath there.
Break, yeah.
Then you host Florida, who's a desperate team, by the way.
Still Florida.
Yep.
They'll have a bunch of 4 and 5 star guys.
At Arkansas, home against Kentucky, and then you're at A&M. So
That's
you
rough.
avoid
Yeah.
Alabama. You play
Yeah.
Georgia though.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not horrible. It's doable.
Bad enough.
It's not, it is bad. Now, yeah, Michigan's a big non-conference game for them.
That's a must win.
Yeah, I think for them
That's
it is a must win.
It's a must win for them. You lose that one, and then you saw the whole SEC in front of you. You're like, oh wow, this could get interesting. Very interesting.
We'll see who has the better year in the first year. But you think? Are you concerned about Oklahoma long term though?
Oh, Texas will have the better year
I
this
think
year.
Texas is better equipped, just
Yeah.
overall
Yeah.
better equipped.
They are. But at the same time, you said they were better equipped than anyone even remotely close in the Big 12, and they failed miserably.
No guarantees.
Yep.
But better equipped.
Yeah,
With
if,
more
if
money.
you were picking one,
Yeah.
you're going to Texas. You're picking Texas.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you're going.
Quinn Ewers, Arch Manning after him if he sticks
Would it
around.
be
there.
Arch? Would it be Arch? You think?
I don't know that.
I don't either. I don't know where they'd go. I don't know if
I'm
Arch
sure
Manning
it
is
is.
a deadlock. Is he a deadlock?
I
cinch?
think he is because
he's
their
second.
backup last year went to Kentucky. Am I
That's-
off on that? No, Duke. He went to Duke.
Duke.
He went to Duke. He left before the playoffs. Their backup quarterback left before the playoffs.
That's where we're at now in college football.
He
People
could have.
leave when want to
They
leave.
could have been in the national championship game, and the starting quarterback gets hurt in the first quarter. He could have been in. Instead, he's at Duke watching the game.
Not better times.
No.
Whoops.
No.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's like that.
Malik Murphy. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Big
Swim is here.
Swim's
Swim's
got
coming
here.
in
He's been
early.
here since 6.
He got here at 7.
He's been here at 6.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Something
Yes.
like
Swim's been coming in early.
Yes.
Thank you, Swim.
that. Thank you, Swim.
Malik Murphy left before
Well,
the playoffs.
Yes, he did.
To go to
Please.
Duke.
To
Come
go to
on.
Duke to watch the game on. Imagine watching your team. What were you on the team? I was the backup quarterback. Matter of fact, I'd probably be in right now. But are you then? No, I'm here.
I'm here
I'm
too.
here. I'm in the dorms.
No, I left him.
I left him.
All right, don't get me started.
Before we get to
Yeah,
break,
do something.
Before we
Yes.
break, a quick plug for our friends in Albion. Applied Connective Technologies, Nebraska's preferred technology partner in all 93 counties. 93 of 93 Applied Connective is in.
So today, if all of a sudden, like, oh wow, I wonder what happened. There's a bunch of damage outside of our outside of our business. I wonder what happened. No, you won't. You know why? Because they have cameras for all of this.
They do.
So all of a sudden, the insurance guy wants to come in and say, hey, what all went down here? I don't know if I'm buying this. Oh, really? Check the footage. Yeah, here it is right here. Here's exactly what happened.
Who is it?
This is your one-stop shop, Applied Connective Technologies. They have robust and proven effective cybersecurity solutions so you don't get hacked.
I've been hacked.
You don't want to. You never utter those words when you
Ever.
have Applied Connective.
Never say it one time.
You don't have to worry about it.
Don't have to worry about it. Can you imagine that? Here's the deal, too. So there's people sitting out there listening right now going like, I don't know if I even want to. I feel kind of embarrassed where I'm at with the IT. And they'll come in and talk to you.
For free.
A consultation of just like, and they're not going to, you know what they're like? They're like Stu Bauer and Pat Liska. They're like those kind of people. They're those kind of people. They show up. You know what?
Non-judgmental.
No, and also I was talking to Will up there. they'll also do an IT fantasy camp.
Oh,
they're okay to have a fantasy camp, bring you up to Albion, to spend a day with them.
Okay.
And just go through the IT and go through some things.
Will they be patient with you?
Very patient.
Some IT people I've worked with are not that patient.
Oh, these guys are
You want to talk about happy?
Extremely patient.
I spoke up to this group a few months ago, and I've never seen that kind of happiness. It was like being in Holdridge when I was out there at First Rate. It was like they're the happiest customers ever, and I'm like, well, it's probably kind of weird, the turnover, huh? Turnover? There's no turnover here. No one leaves this place. No one leaves this place.
Kind of weird to turn.
Yeah. That's kind of hard. New doors always going in and out all the time, right?
No, it isn't.
No, that's
Day
kind
and
of,
age.
a lot of indoor, not a lot of
Wow.
outdoor. No one's leaving here. You know why? We pay them ridiculous. We're tops in our business,
And they're good people.
Yes.
You want a local one-stop shop for all your IT. AppliedConnective.com or call them 866-358-0109. Applied Connective Technologies. When we come back, we have a logo on a football field officially.
This is unbelievable.
We'll discuss who and where next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tagline, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry,
this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
This
good morning, little brother.
is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, you've already had some birthday cake for your birthday.
Thank you, Bill.
Maybe with potential Laszlo's maybe later on. But you know what's great for birthdays is barbecue from Score One Smoking. How's that sound?
There's the label right there. You should be the label.
I'd like to be the label.
You
Chris.
should be the label.
We got the logo and the label.
Yeah.
Kind of both.
Yeah.
Bill should be Score One Smoking's label.
I would like to be honest.
Doing
Doing that.
You might ask yourself, what do they have at Score One Smoking? They
Might
have
put an apron on.
barbecue rubs and sauces for both competitors and backyard grillers alike. They also cater in the Holdridge area. And they'll go farther than that if you want to, but score1smoking.com, also on Facebook and Instagram at Score One Smoking.
I can't imagine the feeling. So there used to be, Steve, you probably had this probably happen to you in youth football.
Yes.
When you were playing that. So back in the day, be junior high school, there'd be a tackling drill. There'd be like two lines. And like one guy's going to run the ball and one guy's going to tackle or whatever. Or whatever you do like that. And you just you'd always look, you're like seventh in line, you'd look at back and count 1, 2. And you'd see who was seventh.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, you'd fake tying your shoe. Hey, I got to tie my shoe. Go ahead, bump up.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, anything. It's like, oh God, I don't want to go against that guy.
Yeah, Tom Nelson.
Be a long day. Yeah, Tom Nelson. So
Jeff Pedraza.
Could you imagine?
Scott Spalla. I didn't want to go against anybody.
This is the whole town.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, they weren't. Trust me, they weren't counting the other way. They were finding out where I was in the line. They were moving up to get to me. Hey, can I bump up too? But just imagine, that it's that feeling.
You're the QB.
Just imagine the feeling like they get when all the competitions that Chris goes to, and all of a sudden they're all getting set up and going. All of a sudden they pull in.
The big man pulls in.
He pulls in. It's
we lost.
It's right away. It's like, oh great. I didn't know he was coming to this one. They have to pull up it's just like the guy tying his shoe. It's like we just took one right to the gut.
God. That's just like when Chris pulls up.
What's that?
That's
When
exactly
he pulls
the
up,
man.
he's the man. It's just like,
competition's over.
Competition's over.
They don't. They
OV.
probably don't like him.
No, but they have to. He's so
They
friendly.
like him, but it's like kind of like jealous.
Yeah, it's a jealousy. Yeah, some people.
It's a fake smile, fake laugh.
Hey,
no
Chris.
one hates the guy who finishes 38th every time.
No,
no
you like
chance.
that guy.
Yeah, hey, there's
no threat.
There's a Todd. What's up, buddy? Good
What's
to see
up?
you again.
What's up, big man?
What are you doing over there? Doing burgers again? Keep hanging in there. It's gonna work out. Love you, buddy.
Coming up later.
No threat.
No threat. All of a sudden, when the threats show up, things change. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need the deal. Yeah.
Score one.
Score one smoking. Thanks to Chris for being great.
Yeah.
Score1smoking.com.
Thank you for being
barbecue rubs and sauce.
Is there any more free meals coming in for Steve?
No, but I want to thank all the texters, and they're
How many
really
have you got so
rolling
far
in.
today, Sip?
Steve Sipple's birthday. He's getting a free meal at Laszlo's tonight with unlimited honey mustard that Scott Miller invented.
I would try that because you've recommended it.
No, well, they have the crinkly cut fries, and they're done just
very
right.
good.
They're
Very
done
good,
just.
Elias.
Happy birthday to you, and stop looking at your phone. I haven't looked
Is that
at it.
Patrinka?
Yeah, you have been.
Patrinka texted me with a request. Did not wish me happy birthday.
Nothing. Just
She
wanted
wants
something.
a football signed by rule.
Yeah.
Okay, but no happy birthday.
Interesting.
You say,
Hey, Katrinka, think about it.
forget what day it is, Patricia? It's my birthday. Come on.
Yeah,
We
thank
sang
you
happy
to-
birthday to you
Yeah,
today.
and
We
bought
did.
a cake, and Jake played one of my favorite songs of all
It's
time.
been a good day for you
Yes,
today.
it has.
Trying to
Swim
take
was not here in time.
Swim
to
asked
sing
me if
happy
I'm
birthday.
63.
Yeah.
He did. He did. Sitting over there just laughing at himself.
Yeah, he's so
Sure.
funny.
Thanks to Score One Smoking. 464-5685. Call or text as always. You might have saw this on Twitter or X yesterday.
This was amazing, Bill.
TikTok.
I'm
Was
serious.
this repulsive to you, Sip, or no?
No.
Not repulsive? Okay.
No, Mahomes is a dude.
Patrick Mahomes, of course, the great Chiefs quarterback, went to Texas Tech for his college. And now his branded logo is on the field right by the main logo at Texas Tech, as well as Adidas. So that was an Under Armour school for many, many years. Now, Patrick Mahomes would go to sporting events with the Adidas deal that he had with the Chiefs. So he would have a Texas Tech shirt. He put a tape that said Adidas over it, over the logo for Under Armour, because he was strictly Adidas. Well, Texas Tech now has switched to Adidas, which is on the field on the left side of the logo. The right side is the Patrick Mahomes Gladiator logo.
He has his own logo. He has his own
on
logo.
the Texas Tech football field.
I'll show it to you.
Gladiator.
I had not seen it till last night in show prep. And it's a kind of a cool logo. You can't, Jake, could you explain it at all?
Well, it says it's PM. It says the
PM.
initials
Okay.
of Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if I call it cool. It's an interesting.
I think it's cool.
Interesting logo. But the point is that we talk about all the money that can be now with revenue sharing and everything going on football fields. And he has his main logo right by the two T's, Texas Tech, in the center of the football field.
That is powerful.
That is extreme power.
That's a sign that you're a dude. I mean,
that's a flex.
Yeah, they put my logo on their field. God. Well,
I'm
but
sure
he deserves it.
He does. Also, just a thing this has been talked about a lot by the pundits, and it's happening, is that universities are going to go corporate.
Yeah,
they will go corporate. So there is going to be it might be whatever AT&T Duke Athletics or something. It's going to go completely corporate of who's going to come in and buy, because they need revenue streams. So they're going to be like, okay, what can we do? How can we do this?
Yeah.
So this type
Fits
of
with
thing
that.
you're going to see. You might get your business logo on the field or some other way to do it. There's going to be all types of this stuff.
There is, Bill. But I want to ask you this: how many current athletes, have the power to do what Mahomes did? Have the cachet? Have the brand? That sort of brand power. He's like the football version of MJ, right?
Yeah. Pretty much with this, yes.
Who else could do it?
Tom Brady.
Brady could do it.
TB12.
Yeah.
That brand.
Yeah. Brady could do it. Okay. He's not playing anymore, by the way.
No, he's not.
What current player?
Does Christian McCaffrey have a brand
I
role?
don't think
it's not Mahomes. I'm trying to give examples.
No,
here.
that's not a bad example. He's the best. I kind of hate to say this because I for years I'd say the big horse was the best running back.
Derrick Henry.
Right. Now I'm saying McCaffrey, but no, he doesn't have that kind of He doesn't have that kind of brand power.
That's the point. That Mahomes is that much ahead of anybody else.
Anybody. And how about, in basketball, LeBron? But that's about it. That's it, right? LeBron and Mahomes. That's probably it.
Yeah. There's not much more to it.
No.
But it's going to be interesting to see how deep advertising goes and what companies get involved in this. If you look, the NBA had advertising on their jerseys in the finals. And I didn't know it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. On their jerseys. And so that's going to happen.
Doesn't even bother me.
Doesn't even bother me.
No, the logos on if Memorial Stadium put some logos on the field doesn't bother me at all.
No, it really wouldn't bother me. It'll to traditionalists having them on the jersey will be odd. They have a patch sometimes on bowl games or something. There's going to be a patch. There's going to be all of a sudden 93.7 the ticket is on a shoulder pad.
That'd be sweet.
It could happen.
Well, again, it's not just the power of having your logo on the field. He basically forced him to switch brands. They went from Under Armour to Adidas, basically for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's power. That's a power.
Listen, I'm an Adidas guy. I got to put tape over the Under Armour logo when I wear Texas Tech gear. Let's stop that. I'll put money on to have my logo on the field.
How about that?
And what do you need? How much do you need? I got the check right here. Yeah. It'll cash. It'll clear.
Yeah.
Promise you that.
It's a powerful dude in sports.
Patrick Mahomes, dude.
Yeah. That's it. It's amazing that he has his logo right in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Not.
It's
right
just to the right of the Texas Tech logo.
The
midfield
Mahomes logo. What a dude.
Steph Curry has his own brand, apparently.
Okay, yeah. Curry's a good one. That's a good one. Best shooter of all time. Yeah. Curry, LeBron, Mahomes. I don't know if I'd go much further than that. I wouldn't go further. Is there a tennis player?
There's probably a soccer player. There's Messi, obviously, Ronaldo, those guys.
Those guys.
But I don't watch a lot of soccer.
I don't either. I don't know who's bigger, Messier or Ronaldo. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
Messier? You talking about soccer? That'd be hockey. Mark Messi, Lionel Messi, and then Mark Messier are different people in different sports. Mark Messier was on the NHL broadcast for Stanley Cups.
Hold on a second. Who's the soccer player?
Lionel Messi.
Okay,
M-E-S-S-I. You went Messier, which is the Mark Messier, the hockey player.
Yes.
He goes to France. He's Messier.
I'm not sure about that, but sure, we'll go with that.
Some place he's in Messier.
Maybe if he goes to Canada. You're messy, eh?
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Messy.
Time to play the game show. Give us a call right now. 464-568.
Put your phone
down. Chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. It's Sip's birthday, so if you want to beat him, that'd be rude of you.
No, it's not.
But it's also competitive. Today, our topic is athlete nicknames. I think you know your athlete nicknames from round
We should be good, shouldn't we?
Should be good.
Call us up right now at 464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip and Bill in trivia. Athlete nicknames are trivia today. You guys are 1-0 on the week. You guys are still on a heater.
See, here's what's going to happen, Bill. That we're gonna be challenged by. Jake will name some athletes from closer to our era, but the athletes he names closer to his era are tougher. We won't maybe know those.
There's a chance. Yeah.
I think we'll go potentially 4 for 4 today on this.
Okay.
With the caller included. Okay. We have David. David, how do you feel about athlete nicknames today?
It kind of depends on who it is. I guess we'll all find out together.
Probably a proper response there. Yeah. First question goes to David. Bill is a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. David, here's your first question. What football player's nickname was Shady? For you, David.
Come on.
Oh, LaShawn McCoy.
There we go. LaShawn McCoy.
Pulled that out of the recesses of his brain.
Yes. 1-0 lead for David. Sip, first question. What is Tiger Woods' actual first name?
Come on, Jake. We've done this before. It's Eldrick.
Are you sure about that?
Eldrick.
Did you get it right before?
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've done it. Bill was here.
That's fun. Let's do a bunch of things you've done before, Jake. On Steve's birthday.
Did you get it right before? All right, back to you.
Eldrick.
Back to you, David. What baseball player was known as the Professor?
Is that Greg Maddux?
Brilliant. Greg Maddux is correct. 2-1 lead for
This
David.
guy knows his stuff.
He does. He's pretty good.
I didn't know that one.
I wouldn't have missed it. I would have.
Back to you, Sip. Bill's in play here. 2-1 lead for David. What basketball player was known as the Truth?
Oh, we've done this. Paul Pierce.
Brilliant.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce is correct.
It's 2-2.
So you just grabbed something off your nightstand?
It's not true. No.
Bill.
Some of those are new.
Bite your tongue.
Some were new.
Bite your tongue.
Some were new. This goes to David. You guys go over under David's answer here.
Okay.
David, what was Greg Maddox's career ERA?
We should be good here, Bill.
It was
2-0.
Let's go with 3.2.
Okay.
3.20. That's a good guess. Now we have to consult. That's a good one. I'm inclined to say lower.
Just say it.
Lower.
Lower than 3.2.
Yes.
Brilliant. Do you know how good a 3.16 career ERA is? That's ridiculous.
Good
so
guess.
just below 3.2. Great guess by David.
Ooh, yeah.
He was 355 and 227 in his career with a 3.16 ERA.
Wow, what a freak.
He was a freak.
He could have had his brand on some baseball.
He should have.
Yeah.
David, nice try. We'll get you back on the coffee, but calling down the road.
I bet he can drive an
All right.
excavator.
Thank you, guys.
That's a tough loss. You got them both questions right and was 0.04 off on the ERA.
Yeah, he almost got it perfect.
Hey, Bill, we are 19 games over 500.
Borderline ridiculous.
Yeah, we're rolling. We'll reset the record on August 1.
Are you sure you want that? Because
Yes.
you guys are way over
No,
500.
No, I absolutely want it.
When things are going good,
Right
hard
now,
to
it's
reset.
just like it's such a layup. It's like give
Just
people-
domination.
Give some people a chance.
Yeah, Bill, before you were on the show, many years I just would mail it in. I just treat this as kind of like an ancillary thing.
Are you locked in?
Yeah, and I just kind of jack around. But now I'm serious about it. It affects my day if I lose.
Well, I know you're out for the spillover sip. So before we get to break,
I'm out.
No, yeah, hang on. Hang on. Bello, you're listening over there? All right. What happened on Friday? I unveiled a box of fireworks in here. Do you
And they
remember
fell
that?
apart.
And it
They fell apart.
Well, guess what?
Residue.
Scooter from the Crazy Cracker in Roca has provided a second box to give away
Are we doing
right now.
Scooter.
I'm going to try not to break it this time.
Hold it from the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go. Hold it from the bottom, crazy man.
Look at the size of that thing.
Good God.
If you're watching it on the video, you should.
Just hold it from the bottom.
This is a $150 value. It's a box of fireworks for free. Caller 12, Bella. That's right. Caller 12. Caller 12. It's going to be some work to get this fireworks today.
Yeah.
Caller
And
12.
Here's the deal. You don't pick them up here. You pick them up in Roca. This is just display.
Bill could be there.
Yes, there's a good chance you might see me out there. Really good chance. Handing out punks.
Well,
and helping
that'd be good.
people walk around and pick stuff out.
If you don't win this, please stop by. Scooter has great fireworks. He's a great person. He's a loyal listener, loyal breaker.
Thank
is
you, Scooter. Thanks, Scooter.
So stop by just by the Roca Tavern, right across the street from Roca Tavern. Check it out for all the great fireworks you can.
Also, Scott Miller has spoken to the entire city, I guess, is in charge of this. And there's going to be the day that we play. So stockpile your fireworks. You have to get a bunch of extra artillery shells because the day we play Colorado, they're going to make it legal again to shoot fireworks off after the win.
Oh,
okay.
So
all right.
after the win,
get some extras.
Get extras for the light up Lincoln after the win over
Light Up
Colorado. So light up Lincoln is going on. So it's
Great
been
idea,
legalized to shoot fireworks off after Nebraska beats Colorado. So when they're flying out, all of a sudden they're going to look down and just see artillery shells going off all across the city of Lincoln.
That would be a beautiful sight.
So when you go to buy your fireworks, you have to make sure you have a separate stash. And this goes for, what's the date again of the game, Jake? Could you give us that?
Yeah, it's September 7th.
September
Seems
7th.
right.
Or
about
6th.
that.
Yeah, September 7th. September 7th.
In that range.
It's
In
the
that range,
7th of September, yes.
The 7th. So it's been legalized. So if you're shooting fireworks off artillery shells on that night, you're fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not a
been
problem.
legalized.
It's been legalized. Scott Miller approved it.
He did.
So you want to do this. This is a big thing now. So I was going to wait till tomorrow. I thought I'd bring it up today. When you're buying your fireworks, get extra ones.
Get extras.
Stash them away.
Maybe a couple $100
for Light Up Lincoln, September 7th.
When Nebraska beats Colorado.
Yeah.
Light Up
Beautiful
Lincoln.
day.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Sip, have a great birthday.
Thank you.
We'll
You guys
see you-
really
we'll see you
were really
tomorrow.
nice.
Incredible.
Yeah. God bless
See you tomorrow. The Spillover is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can get diesel anywhere. But what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhideconstruction.com or call 402-420-4961.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Become part of the Landmark difference today. Landmark Implement, your John Deere dealer, is currently hiring in our parts departments. As a member of our team, you'll assist customers in finding the right parts for their equipment, manage inventory, and collaborate with sales and service. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you at our dealership. Apply today and grow your career with Landmark Implement, where your skills make a difference in the ag community every day. See full details online at landmark.careers.
This
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the Spillover. Just myself and AD today, sponsored by Computer Hardware. Go see Trip and the team for all your Apple product needs at 70th and O, also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. AD, you pointed out that somehow we are here at 11th and O, and about 8 hours ago, this was a river.
Yeah, it was.
It was a river, and now it's actually clean. The drains are doing their job in Lincoln.
Shout out to the utilities, Lincoln Transmission and Utilities, man. Because looking on Twitter last night on X, man, it was pretty bad on 12th and O. Pretty bad.
It was, but we were here. Did you have any damage at your house at all, AD?
No, I was just startled when the phone went off, and I'm glad it did. But it was hard for me to get back to sleep, man, because then I was kind of concerned. I was like, well, if it goes on again, I want to be, we're all in the basement. And my daughter and Brooke, they went right back to sleep. When we got in the basement, I was on the couch just kind of sitting there, looking at things. And but no, it was just a weird night, man. I'm a zombie today. Think about it, Jake. I was in a good sleep too, man.
So I was telling the guys earlier in the show that, I went to bed probably about around, 10:30 or so. Okay. And so I was in such a slumber when the alarm went off at 11:55, I thought it was like 3 a.m. Look at the phone. Like, it's not even midnight yet? Like, what? This is actually like still today, not tomorrow yet?
Yeah.
So my wife went back to sleep right away, as you would. But I went upstairs and checked out. I looked outside to see if I could see any sort of clouds or lightning was going like crazy. You'd assume
there was a lot.
But here's the deal. I thought that I put my trash can out the night before, and I thought, hey, that might have blown away. This morning, all the trash cans are where they need to be in the whole town, townhouse area.
I think it went south of you guys, south and east.
South and east.
South for the most part, because you're the east.
But there's also damage at like 48th and Layton, though.
Yeah, I think it's 48th and Layton's in bad shape.
I saw the gas station right at 48th and Layton got torn apart basically.
Yeah,
I mean the whole cover came down.
And then the underpass, if you're going on 48th and Layton in that area, you weren't going across.
No,
I think there were 2 that got stuck down there.
Yikes. It's not good.
It was crazy, man. Last night was crazy.
We have so we hope that anybody out there, if there's no injuries, hope no anybody got hurt at all, and that if you have any sort of damage, hope it's not severe damage to your property. Understand that's possible.
Yes.
But yeah, not a good situation. And by the way, Reed Timmer, who's he has the Dominator, the truck, the car that can go into tornadoes. He was in Lincoln last night, I guess.
I seen that.
And David from RenewYourAuto.com told us this morning that he saw him at 9th and O here in Lincoln today. There's supposed to be some more storms this afternoon.
Oh, God.
I don't know if it's supposed to be severe like it was last night, but I looked at the rate of the forecast. They're saying about from noon to 5, there's a potential chance of thunderstorms today again.
Yeah.
Which here's what I'm surprised by, AD. Like usually in the summertime, you get severe storms when it's really hot and muggy out.
Yeah.
It was 73 degrees yesterday.
It was
so I had golf leagues. So golf leagues on Monday nights.
You guys still got to play.
We did. So last week it was 105 degrees. That seemed more like tornado type of weather. Whereas yesterday it was 73 degrees. It was perfect out.
But it changed up though. It got more humid during the daytime, late, and then it changed up again. And then you guys had probably about a 3.5 hour window that you were good.
We had no issues. We had no rain at all. We had to use cart path only because it rained so much in the morning, but it didn't rain a single drop at all on the golf league from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. or so. No rain. Rain didn't start hitting until about 11 o'clock or so in general, 11 p.m. after the deluge we had in the morning. I mean, it rained. So our show, we saw the rain begin yesterday about 6:15. It went till 8:15, so 2 hours. It was about 1.4 inches that fell in Lincoln.
And you know what, Jake? Even during our show, it was coming down pretty hard at times. And then about 9:15, 9 o'clock-ish maybe, it was just kind of a drizzle, then stopped. And then I think it was done for a while. Then it was very unpredictable. Very unpredictable.
Yeah, let me tell you what, it is not pleasant having tornado sirens going off ever, but at midnight when people are asleep, that's dangerous for everybody.
Well, it's you don't know where it's coming from. I mean, most people, at least in the Midwest, we go out and look.
Yep. If it's 6 p.m., sure, but at midnight, I'm not going outside.
No, bro.
My pajamas, I'm sleeping.
No, I went downstairs and I walked out the walkout door down there, and the wind was pretty aggressive. But you got some on the text line here, unknown texter 1763. If it comes back up, you can see it. You can see yours.
So we live in South Lincoln, 40th and Pine Lake. When the sirens went off, my wife and kids went downstairs. I went outside though, because you, sir, are a true Nebraskan, a true Midwestern that seeks out the storm and doesn't hide from the storm. Yeah, I did think about it for a second. Saying, should I go outside and see? Because I wanted to actually check if the dumpster was still out there. If I say, hey, if that blew away, I want to make sure that doesn't blow away too far away.
Right.
And we had our flag out too. Our American flag. I'm like, I don't want that thing to blow away either. Get torn. Get broken.
Right.
But we left it up. Everything was good this morning. Flag still there.
Though, Jake, it shows you how unpredictable the wind can be at times because those folks, and God bless them, that are still in the Elkhorn areas.
Oh, yeah. Terrible.
You saw some houses that literally had almost no damage to them. And then there were other houses where the roofs were gone and other houses that were gone completely. So it shows you just never know what's going to happen, with the pattern of the winds, man. So, yeah, it was definitely a weird night last night.
It was a weird night. We hope that we don't have many nights like that. That's just... I like a good storm. I like a good thunderstorm. I do. But I don't like ones that turn into tornadoes.
No.
Around midnight when it's time to sleep.
Man. I'm going to be struggling today, bro. I'm telling you right now, because my clock went off this morning. I was like, I think I may have gotten 3 to 4 hours of sleep, maybe. That was solid. I was knocked out by 10:30, like you. I was knocked out by 10:30. When that went off, I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, okay, that's not my alarm clock.
Nope. Yeah. Again, I'd been asleep for just over an hour. You're getting into REM at that point. You say, what? Hear that sound is jarring. It's straight up jarring.
It is. You're just all over the place. Yeah.
So
it's going to be a long day, brother.
It is. So if there's more storms today, we hope that they're not severe. If they are, just rain, because again, AD, the drought is over in this area. We have a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Excess rain, some might say.
Yeah.
At this point,
it's a lot, man. It's been a lot. We like the knee high by the 4th of July for the farmers, but I'm like, boy, we've got a lot of rain, brother, a lot. And I know there were tornadoes that touched down in the Harlan County area last night, out west, obviously southwest. And they had that whole system that was moving up there. But it's been a weird couple days, man. Hopefully, I think we're in for round 2 today, but hopefully it's just rain and not the other stuff.
Well, and on this, my buddy Mike, who lives right over by that gas station that got pounded last night at 48th and Layton. I texted. He lives like a minute away from that walk. I said, "Hey," he said, "Any damage?" He said, "Well, down limbs, lost power for 4 to 5 hours, and the basement flooded last night.
Oh my!
Otherwise, everything's good." Though I'm like, listen, your basement flooded. It's not good. Everything's not good. But his rain gauge was overfilled, so it had to be over 5 inches of rain in that area last night. How about that?
And that area already sits lower anyway.
It does.
That's too bad, Mike. I hope you were able to get that stuff cleaned up quickly, and all the folks out there that had. I know there's quite a few that their basements have not just a little bit of water. I mean, like bad shape. So man, thoughts and prayers to you folks that you get that taken care of as quickly as possible.
That is it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and Amon Green is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently?